Hi everyone. Welcome back to another video at Chef Sudha's Kitchen. Today I'm going to show how to make Aussie Pub Classic Chicken Schnitzel. So we're going to see from the scratch to the end. So first thing, I'm going to show you how to butterfly a chicken breast. So I got 3 chicken breasts. So I'm going to show how to butterfly, how we do in the restaurants or in the pub. So it's a pretty simple technique, but it's very handy as well. So let's start. So always, when you take a chicken breast, lay the top side on the chopping board. So you should see the chicken breast, like the top end should be to face towards your side, and the tail end should face the other side. So always, this part is always bulky. So what you have to do, you have to slightly trim it up and leave this on side and give it to your pet, or you can use for the nuggets. So this one, once you lay it down, just run your hand through. Just look for any strings or anything, and you hold your hand, put your hand on the top, and use a good sharp knife. So what you want to do is you have to run the tip of the knife to the center of the chicken breast. You are not going to deep inside, but you are just going to run the tip of your knife to the middle of the breast. But you have to make sure you hold your hand a bit firm, otherwise you might, it might wobble and you might cut your finger. So I'm showing you. So now, as you can see, I'm not using the whole knife, I'm just running the tip. Okay. So just stop the knife in the middle of the chicken breast. You are not going till the end or to the other side. Once you've done that, you can just open the chicken breast. Now you slightly run your knife through, and with your palm, that's it. I will show you one more. If you could come this side. As you can see, there's a small trim there on the top. This is optional, but it's up to you. But for this chicken breast, I'm going to run from the top. So as you can see, I'm holding the knife with my index finger as a support on the back, and run the knife through. I'm not going deep inside. I'm just going till the middle part. Once you're done, you just open it. Now you can see a good butterfly chicken breast. This is how we do at the pub. And once you've done that, you need a meat hammer just to bash it on the top, because the top part is always a bit thicker than the bottom side. So always bash only the top part, not the bottom one, so that it cooks even when you fry in the oil or you put in the air fryer. So what I'm going to do is just going to bash the top part. That's it. And the other one. As you can see, it's like pretty much look like a heart shape. This is how you butterfly a chicken breast. Now we're going to show you how to crumb a schnitzel like a pub style. Okay, now as you can see, the schnitzel is ready for crumbing. So what we need for crumbing is, you need a flour, you need breadcrumbs. I have used some panko style Japanese breadcrumbs. You need a cup of milk and 1 egg. So we're going to crumb 3 chicken breast. So I will show you how to do it like a pub style. So first you crack an egg. And add a cup of milk. Okay, first thing, for crumbing the schnitzel, make sure you use both of your hands. So keep one as a wet and one as a dry. So because you got a wet mixture and a dry mixture. So if you mix up with both the hands, it will be really annoying while you're crumbing the chicken schnitzel. So and just to keep it, remember the second month of the year, Feb. So it's flour, egg, breadcrumbs. The FEB. This is the way we go. We go first flour first, then the egg wash. Third is the breadcrumbs. So Feb, FEB. So first we take a chicken breast. Make sure you just give a gentle press on both the sides. What the flour does is the flour takes the excess moisture from the chicken. Then what we do, we drop it on the egg wash. The egg wash is just a binding agent so that it binds the breadcrumbs to the chicken breast. I'm using my hand, the left hand, so that I can keep this as a wet, dry hand. If you are making a sniddy for a long time, for keeping it for a week or something, don't put any salt or pepper, because the salt will drag the moisture out of the chicken. So leave the chicken unseasoned. But once you fry it, you can sprinkle the salt on the top. And now just put on the breadcrumbs. Just give a good press on both the sides. Now the chicken schnitzel is ready. You can see the meat is even on both sides, top to bottom, and the breadcrumbs are nicely coated. You can do a shallow fry or a deep fry, or you can put in the air fryer at 180 degrees for 12 minutes or 10 to 12 minutes, depends on how big is your air fryer. But at the pubs, we used to deep fry them at 160 degrees for 4 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes. So this is how you crumb Aussie pub classic chicken schnitzel. Okay. Now I'm gonna show you how to fry a sniddy and do some lunch wrap. So now the oil is pretty hot. You can double check by dropping a breadcrumb. So if the breadcrumb just comes up straight on, that means it's ready. Roughly the temperature should be above 160. So once you drop the chicken, the temperature will go down. So just nice and keep at 160. So just drop the chicken schnitzel in the oil. The best way to find out whether the chicken is cooked or not, once the bubbles become less, and so you will hear that there will be no noise, it will be very quiet, so it means the chicken is cooked. That's how we check back at home. Now it's been like 30 seconds. I'm just trying to flip the chicken the other way around. So it roughly takes just over two minutes, but make sure you just stand near the fryer, don't go anywhere. So now, as you can see, the chicken is completely cooked, and you can see the colors are like a golden brown color. So now this is the time you take out the oil, and now I got a wrap, cheese, lettuce, and tomatoes ready. I'm just going to show how to make a wrap out of the sniddy. So you can hear the crunch, and you can see it's nice and juicy. You see, it's really nice and juicy, and you can hear the crisp. So always just a simple wrap. That is in the middle. Tomatoes. I have some homemade aioli, like a sriracha aioli, and one sniddy you can make for 2 kids wraps. So usually I do for my kids, I use one whole schnitzel. I can make 2 kids wrap for their lunch, and some cheese on the top. Hold it nice and tight. Just a wrap. So now that's it. It's ready. I'm ready to eat. I'm gonna eat that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.